Hello everybody, this is Money Mom. Welcome back to the channel. It is August 1st, 2021. It's my 2-year weight loss update. I've got a lot to tell you. I'm going to be honest with you guys. This may go over 5 minutes. So if interested, sit back because I think there is something that you may be interested in hearing about. So let me get right into it. You guys know that 2 years ago, August 1st, I weighed in at 263. In 1 year, I lost 78 pounds. Basically doing a low carb type plan. I did track my food much of the time and on my MyFitnessPal, which was very helpful. I did have some months where I did kind of go off it and then I gained a little and then I lost a little, that kind of thing. But I would say that I stayed around that 185, so 78 pounds lost. Well, I haven't done as well that second year, but I do have some good news, so stick with me. So in the second year, I started off the year, last year at exactly this date, at 185. And I've been all different sizes. Actually, at one point, I got back to 199 pounds. No, I'm not there today. But that was not good. I was gaining weight. And the scary thing is this. Whenever I would tell you guys, oh, I'm gaining weight and I gained, and I would tell you, number one, there were many videos where I didn't tell you what my exact weight was because I was too embarrassed. I'm just being straightforward with you guys. And you guys were all very empathetic and very encouraging, but I was basically in all these videos where you guys were so kind to me, I was making excuses in every single one of them. And the more I said, well, I'm going to get back on plan, I need to get back on plan, for whatever reason, I was self-sabotaging myself and I did the opposite. And then I kept gaining weight. And there's actually a reason, another reason, which I'm going to do a video next Wednesday on this, what was the real truth behind my weight gain. And I'm going to go into it because it may be helpful to some of you. So many of you are probably wondering, well, where are you at right now? What do you weigh? Do you weigh 185 today? No, I don't. But this is the good news. First of all, for many months now, I've been up and down, kind of like this, all over. Gain 2 pounds, 3 pounds, lose 2, 3 pounds. Gain, go up like this. Not good for your body at all, and it was because I wasn't consistent. And I would try to track my calories, and I have to be straightforward with you guys. I do not like calorie counting at all or tracking all my food. To me, it is not something for me that I feel I can do the rest of my life. Because one thing I want to tell you guys is this. No matter what healthy eating plan you are doing, some people do Weight Watchers, keto, carnivore, low carb, vegan, vegetarian, plant-based. Now, I don't know how that all differs, those last three I mentioned. Some people do South Beach. There's all different eating plans. I know some folks that do Atkins. There's people that are more plant-based, people that eat more meat. There's all different kinds. But, you've always heard it's all about the calorie deficit, okay? And I understand that. But I really hated counting calories, and I really hated tracking all that I did. Well, I talked to one of my fellow mystery shoppers, and I won't say her name so I keep her privacy. She's kept off her weight for 2 years. She lost 75 pounds. And her husband lost 186 pounds and kept it off 2 years. They're doing more of a low carb plan. She said they do not calorie count at all. All they do is count their carbs. So they're doing a little more low carb than I want to do. So I changed it up. I had a long talk with her and I thought, I need to get back to the basics. I know I don't want to count my calories for the rest of my life. And I don't like going online or using an app on my phone. I'm not into using a lot of apps on my cell phone, to be honest. Maybe that's old-fashioned. It's just not me. So I have tons of notebooks. So I got out a little notebook. And what I did is I said, you know what? And this is towards the middle of July I did this. I weighed in at 199 around the middle of July. Almost on the cusp of the 200, to be honest with you. It was 199.8. Well, that being said, I thought no more. I talked to a friend of mine, the mystery shopper. She said, keep it simple, Dawn. Keep it simple. You don't have to track all your calories. And so all I did was this. I am eating, and I'm going to tell you how much weight I've lost in a week and a half. I am eating under 100 total carbs a day. So no, I'm not putting myself in a box. I'm just calling it low carb plan. And I have a notebook with me. So let's say that I had an avocado and it has 18 total carbs. I jot down the number 18, okay, because I've been eating quite a few avocados. Let's say that I have a protein bar, which I actually have not been eating very many of those. I don't count net carbs, I do total carbs. Let's say it has 17 total, I put 17. And so I add it up. I'm not counting calories at all. I'm not looking at what I'm eating, any of that. All I'm doing is keeping it simple and jotting down the number of carbs. And in a week and a half, I've lost 7 pounds. I've gone from 199 to 192. So yes, I am 7 pounds up from last year, which isn't good. But the good thing is I'm back on track, and I'm finding something that I feel I can live with. Rather than me going to MyFitnessPal and logging everything, which there's nothing wrong with that, I have my little handy dandy notebook. And one of you suggested, Dawn, write it down. But I'm not writing down all the foods. I'm just writing 5, 6, 8. Now, the good thing I like about this is I'm counting total carbs, not net, which is much easier for me. And let's say I wanted a piece of chocolate cake, and it was a portion piece. Let's say that piece was 50 carbs. I can have that piece of cake, but I have to make sure that I'm low carb the rest of the day. Now, on weekends when I'm doing a demo and packing a lunch, I'm not as strict about it. I just don't eat at night when I get home from my demo. But in a week and a half, not quite 2 weeks, I have lost 7 pounds, which is pretty good, I think, in less than 2 weeks to lose 7 pounds. So I have to say I'm really pleased with that. And it's a lot easier for me to stick with this. This is something that I can actually do and actually follow. I'm looking up low carb recipes. What I like about it is if I wanted, and not that I'm going to eat this, but let's say I wanted an oatmeal packet of the maple sugar, I could have it. Let's say it's 36 carbs. That's fine, but I got to stick under that 100 carb. The other thing is, the reason I am doing less than the 20 net carb, I'm doing more than the 20 net carb, because a lot of times if you're, quote, keto, many people that are keto do 20 net carb or 50 total carb. Part of the reason I'm doing low carb versus that is I can incorporate more veggies. For example, when I'm done with this video, I'm going to go actually have a salad with some tomato on it. And I've already had avocado, and so that way I can get more of my vegetables in, which I feel I really need those vegetables. So I've been making these really healthy salads that even vegans could eat with the cucumber and the tomato and the avocado. And I have this avocado lime dressing. Yeah, it's a little more carb, but it's healthy carbs. It's not breads and cookies. And because I'm eating more protein and more fat, I'm staying fuller, and just this carb counting is so easy. If any of you are struggling with weight loss, and always check with your doctor, I'm not a medical professional, as you guys know, this may be something that you may want to try, and it may be effective for you. And so what I love about it is you can just keep this little notepad, write 3, 4, 5, and add it up throughout the day. It takes 2 seconds. It's a lot easier than counting calories and tracking all your food. I don't even know how many calories I'm eating a day. All I know is I'm losing weight. And what I really like is I'm actually eating more vegetables than I was when I was doing more last year in 2020 when I was losing the weight. I'm eating more veggies, which I feel better when I have more vegetables in my eating plan. So this is what I'm doing now. I am at 192 as of today. From now on, going forward from this year to next year, I am not going to be giving excuses. If I flub up, I'm just going to say I flubbed up, and I'm going to let you know my weight. Even if next month or 2 months from now I weighed 215 pounds, I'm going to let you know I weigh that. So I'm not going to make excuses anymore, but I'm feeling really, really positive and good about the direction I'm going. I'm going to tell you, the low carb plan for me is extremely effective because it's a lot less hunger, a lot less cravings, and no calorie counting. How about you guys? Let me know if this is a plan you think you could do in your own life, and if you feel it would be a healthy plan for you. And I do want to mention this. I do feel counting total carbs versus net carbs for me is an easier plan. And by the way, I always say this is what is effective for me. I'm not telling anyone else what is effective for them. Everyone also has different medical history, and they need to do what's effective for them and their body. So that's all. Let me know what you guys think. I love you, appreciate you. I'm really hoping that September 1st I'll be back to 185. I told you guys my 3 goals for this year. I know I'm rambling, but I feel really strong about doing this video, is to get foundation work done. Nailed it, got it done, so happy. Number 2, Make sure I've got 1 year of expenses and savings. I've got more than that, thank you God. Well, actually a little less now that I got the foundation, but I'm working on getting that back. And number 3, get to 170. Well, don't know if I'll get to 170, but the scale's now moving in the right direction, and I'm back on target, and this is the main thing. I feel this is something that I can do for the rest of my life. Just count the carbs, keep it below 100, at least 6 of the 7 days a week. That's it. And I can still have treats and enjoy life, but do it at a moderate pace. Let me know what you guys think. I always love to hear from you, and let me know how your healthy journey is. I love you, I appreciate you, and thank you for viewing this longer video. Bye-bye.